Hello Capricorn, welcome to Dumela Universe. We are Velastri. Thank you so much for joining us. This is for the Sun, Moon and Rising sign of Capricorn and Capricorn. This is your weekly reading for the 5th to the 11th of June 2023. Beautiful Capricorn, let's see what's coming through for you 5 to 11 June 2023. We wish you a beautiful, blessed and abundant week, Capricorn. Let's see what's coming through for you at this time. At the center of the read, we have the King of Cups energy. Within, you have the Tower. Capricorn, a very powerful message coming through. Without, you have the Seven of Wands. Okay, Capricorn, wow. Ooh. Below you have the Five of Pentacles. And crowning, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. And look, the Lovers. Yes. Okay. Capricorn, you are having a huge fundamental shift to divine love, okay? Remember, Capricorn, you're the 10th of house energies. You're that foundation energy, okay? The mirror energy in Tarot, the Devil card, the mirror energy, that which you are within, how it reflects without, the light being illuminated, the truth of you being seen. And for the longest time, Capricorn, you have been under the influence of the conditioned love, of what you thought love should be, of how you thought love should be. And Capricorn, you have very anchoring energies, okay? Once you believe something, it's set. It takes a time for you to shift. You're even stubborn towards yourself. Even if you know that it's time for you to go, it's time for you to move, you hardly do, because it's wherever you are, you stick there. It's like that stubborn goat. This is what you believe and you're fixed there. Even if you know the relationship doesn't serve you, even if you know the job doesn't serve you, even if you know that that person, that situation doesn't serve you, you are there because you are adamant that if it's perhaps programming, or if it's obligation or guilt, if it's tradition or belief systems, if it's just, a sense of duty, you'll stick there. You will just be there. No matter how much you might be in suffering, no matter how much you might be in pain, no matter how much you might be at a disadvantage, you're there. Okay, you hardly shift once you've made a decision. And the big shift is coming through the frequency of love. You are finally seeing where you are not aligning with love. And we see it here with the King of Cups, okay? Your intuition has been guiding you for the longest time to either leave a situation or leave an experience or leave a person, leave a partner, have a shift in understanding, a shift in perspective, which allows your physical reality to actually honor love. No longer the illusion of love, or again, it feels like a duty, okay? Perhaps some of you are married or in some sort of relationship, even a company, and you feel like there's a duty to stay there, even though you know you no longer are experiencing anything there that's serving you, even if it's abusive or narcissistic, even though it's really not a place that you know is healthy for you. A sense of duty, a sense of obligation really keeps you there, and you're realizing, actually no, that's not okay, because you have been ignoring your inner voice for the longest time. Your inner voice that has been saying, leave the situation and trust Source. Trust Source to look after you. Trust Source to care for you. Trust Source to allow that outcome. You don't have to stay in the situation out of fear of being alone, out of fear of lack, out of fear of losing, out of fear of being in danger, out of fear of being vulnerable, whatever it might be. You are finally breaking free of the illusion of fear, of you coming into the truth of you creating as one of Source. You're finally allowing the physical to be limitless. You're no longer fixing it. You're no longer fixing your scenario, fixing your situation, fixing your outcome. You're allowing it to be formless. You're allowing it to be fluid. You are interested and curious as to how now your future will weave, should you now elect divine love to be your basis of creation. And this week you're breaking through. So it's a powerful shift here fundamentally of your belief system, of where you've anchored in. where you had thought, I have to stay here because of tradition, because of religion, because of beliefs, because of my children, because of my partner, because of obligation, because of how many years I've been in this company, whatever it might be, whatever was keeping you anchored there, no longer. You've finally come to the point, actually, I'm not happy here. Actually, this is toxic. Actually, I deserve better. Actually, I deserve so much more. And you are now having a huge shift of where you have anchored your roots. Those 10 of Pentacles have now detached. You're no longer there, and now you are walking towards divine love. You're walking towards truth. You're walking towards who you truly wish to be in life. And Source is saying you will be victorious. Whatever it is, whatever situation, don't fear. If it's you leaving an abusive relationship, trust you will be safe and you will be victorious when you choose that frequency of love and you create from there and you ask for guidance from there and you receive inspired guidance and you follow that inspired guidance. The inspired guidance is, no matter how scary the person might be, because we understand that some of you might be in very dangerous abusive relationships and you might fear leaving, for you fear your life. And Source is saying, don't do that. This is how they keep you in that frequency of fear. Because you fear what would happen when you leave, you then operate from fear by staying. That's where you keep in that. That's how these narcissists work. They trick you into believing that you are stuck, that you are trapped, that you have no power. And Source is saying it's so important for you to understand the power of your frequency, the power of Source, and the power of divine love to literally transmute situations where you will be safe. You will have the support system. You will be in a safe environment. You just need to trust where you are guided, where you are shown to go. It might be a stranger Source is asking you to put your trust in. It might be a family member you haven't spoken to in years. It might be a friend you haven't seen since high school or college, all of a sudden coming along, and Source is saying trust this person, they're going to assist you. And you might be apprehensive because you might be embarrassed about your situation, you might be shy, you might not want to be a burden, and Source is saying it's time for you to stop putting yourself lesser than. That's also the narcissist, making you feel that you can't ask for assistance, making you feel that you are worthless, that you are not allowed to ask for guidance, allowed to ask for assistance, that you're powerless. Okay, this feels very, very strong for relationships that are very abusive, or even careers that are very abusive, where your boss, your employer is very manipulative and making you feel like you will never ever be hired by another firm, or you'll never ever succeed what you're doing. Could be family members also saying, no, but if you do this, you'll never ever achieve anything, or they're maybe going to freeze you out of the inheritance. Whatever it might be, know that you're going to be victorious. Know that you're going to succeed. And it's interesting, we had a little giggle because it's almost like the way you succeed is going to be so profoundly incredible. You're going to be so happy. You're going to be laughing almost. Even though it seems quite dark and it seems quite painful for some of you, you're going to be laughing at how much power you have, almost laughing at yourself for ever doubting Source, or ever doubting your path of love. And yes, at the basis here, a lot of detoxing. So here, cleaning your energy, crowning with the 7 of Pentacles, cleaning, taking out the weeds, cleaning that space, whatever's not aligning with you, purging. Whether it's a person, a situation, a career, whatever it is, you're releasing. You're no longer interested in things that are falsity, in fakeness, in illusion, in the external glamour of success or love, in what the books and movies have romanticized as success, as abundance, as love, as wealth. You're over it. Not all that glitters is gold. You understand it, you see it, and you're done with it. And you're now clearing those spaces because you want to finally discover what true love is, what true success is, what true abundance is. You finally have faith in you to take that leap of faith. You finally have that strength in you to take that leap of faith, that courage to move into the path of your truth, into the unknown. And here the 5 of Pentacles, it's a shedding. It's a you starting at, you're not afraid, you're no longer at starting at ground zero. Okay, if it means being single, if it means having no work for a few months, if it means having no families because maybe the family structure is toxic, if it means having no belief system for a while until you find your own spiritual compass, whatever it is, you're ready, you're happy to go to that clean slate. You're wiping the slate clean, clearing the dishes off the table. You want everything to be clear, and you're finally allowing yourself to begin to plant your seeds in you, in love, in truth, in source, and you want to see how that turns out. You're tired of planting your seeds in other people's gardens and ends up being these toxic, poisonous vines. You're tired of planting your seeds in other people's belief systems and traditions and obligations, and ends up being these rotten fruit which leave you with an upset stomach and sick. You're tired of these energies which aren't serving you, and you're ready to take your seeds and to plant them within love, to plant them within source. You're taking that leap of faith within you. You're trusting source in everything you do. You're trusting source in you. You're saying, you know what, I cannot and I will no longer be held back by this person, by these people, by this situation, by this opportunity. I no longer decide that any of these physical experiences have power over me. Source is within me. I am source creating. I'm divine love, and I now trust in that. And even if I have no idea what I'm doing, I'm just going to day by day allow intuitive action. The King of Cups, intuition, is going to guide me day by day. I'm just going to trust source. I'm going to ask source for the answer, and every day I'm going to be guided as to what to do, what step. I'm just going to trust. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm not going to let fear come in and hold me back. I'm not going to let remember, the lower frequencies cannot stop you now by endangering you. They can only stop you by delaying you, by allowing your fear and your anxiety and your frustration to keep you delayed and distracted, so that you do not actually take on that frequency, because they know as soon as you trust, as soon as you go into source, as soon as you go into love, they have no hold over you, and you're just ascending, and it's done. So the lower frequencies are trying to distract everybody who's ready to ascend, who's ready to shift into the abundance and love, by using fear, by using intimidation, by using the unknown, a fear of the unknown rather, by using frustration and anxiety. So don't fall trick to that. That's the only way they can delay you, by you delaying yourself. And you're no longer doing that. Okay, 7 is a good number of good fortune, good energies coming through. And you are going to achieve, you are going to succeed, beautiful beings. 5, 6, 7, a good progression. You're moving away from the 5, from the challenge, and you're finally going to the harmony, the 6, the harmony and balance, and the 7's victory, the outcome, the positive, the wish fulfillment, the good fortune. So know that you are coming to a higher frequency experience, beautiful Capricorn. Well done for doing the work to finally release your roots from the toxicity which doesn't serve you, and to plant your seeds within divine love, and for you to experience what happens when you truly create on a frequency that honors and serves you. Blessed be.